Hello, hey, good day. It's Sonzie here with some more Timberborn. We were recovering last time. We had one beaver, and we managed to get our birthing pods up and running by getting our berry in our water. And now we have a growing population that is sustaining itself. We will see how it goes when the next drought comes. I think we need a little bit more water storage, which will require some more research. And then I think we will be off to a good start for resisting the droughts. Now, our limiting factor right now is science, or is it? Actually, we have 127 science. That might be enough for what we need here. Let's see. Water storage. Storage. I always want to go to the water tab to get the water storage. But it's over here. 120. Yes, we have just enough to get an upgraded. Ooh, but is this what we want to spend it on? Is this the most valuable? I think so. What else would we spend it on? Yes, it is water storage. That is the most important thing. Don't let anybody tell you different. Okay, water. Most important thing. Come on, little beavers, you got it. Come on. Come on. Let's put that there. Okay, perfect. Assign it to water. I've certainly had it before where I've had storage, particularly water storage, where I did not select the liquid or the resource to go in there, and it just sat there. Yes, that can be an issue. Looks like they've been doing good planting here. How much do these have? 7 days. 50% there. Okay. And then we'll have some renewable wood production going. And how's our pine? 12 days, 14% there. What about these earlier ones? 40, 40, 12. What over here? 54, 71. Okay. Okay. And our berries. Okay, these are starting to go. I think we might need to plant a little bit more berry. Let's do it. Because berries, as we have learned, berries are extremely important to the iron teeth. Did we do more breeding pods? No, I think this is good for now, because if we do more, we might grow too fast, too big, too fast, and not be able to handle that kind of population growth. So let's leave it at that. Let's find out what our stable population is, maintain that for a little while, and then we can start to grow as we get more comfortable. Yes, yes, yes. This is the way. Okay. I think the other thing we can do on the waterfront is store it physically. So we dam this up. That gives us a little bit more, this volume here plus whatever height difference that would be, to however full we want it to be. I know, because of the evaporation and whatnot, the 3x3 and yada yada. But I think for now it gets us something that we can use, and that's a large amount of water on this plane here. Okay. So I know the first time I played here, I just went ahead and put the dam right here. And you know what? I think that might just be what I do again. I don't think there was any real issue with that. I could put it here. I don't like doing them on a diagonal. I could though. It could be like boom, boom. But why do that when it's slightly less water that I get to store? I've decided. I'm going to do it here. It's just simply what makes sense. Now, the real question is, do I unlock the sluices for this? 400! Oh, wow. I think we might have our answer. So, for now, what we can do is we can use... Well, how much is the floodgate? 150 for the single floodgate. Or... Because here's the thing, we don't have a pumping station up here, so we can't use this water. I mean, I can just build a pumping station, I guess. Is the answer to that. Okay, so we have to build the dam and the pumping station, and then this will actually make sense. But the dam will have a levee underneath, 120. Okay, so we still need quite a lot more research. Let's see if we can accelerate that with more inventors. Where do I want to continue to put these here? I mean, I don't really love that location for the inventor. It is somewhat out of the way. But I'm thinking there is some kind of breeding pod. I don't know. It's not really a good space for the breeding pods, I guess. I don't know what it's a good space for. Just more storage. Yeah. I think more storage. Or just more inventors. Let's just do it. Let's just add more inventors. Because these kind of get replaced later on anyway. And it's a fairly easy thing to try and move. Okay. Let's get... This is highest priority. Oh, we need gears. Okay. Hold on. This is fine. This isn't any gears, just logs. Okay. We have no logs. So we really just need this to get grown so we can get more logs. Okay. We're just waiting on that, basically. Are these one each? One each. These are 2 each. Let's get some more. Let's get some more birch. I know. It's really not ideal. But it's where we're at. It's realistic. That's what it is. Maybe let's pause this for now. Okay, we'll assign him there to preempt those trees growing up. Can we... Okay. And then let's make sure it's assigned. Okay. I don't know how much that matters, but I'd hate for them to cut those down. Is our survivor still alive, or is he passed away? Oh, yep, he just passed away. Moment of silence for survivor, or savior. The revival. The sole reason why this colony is able to survive. The beaver that braved it all and bested the odds. By getting berries and water Okay. Moving on. Thank you, sir, for your sacrifice. Let's get more science. We need more logs for planks and gears. Should I build out the gears? Let's go ahead and build out the gears. Oh, we need science for the gears. We're just hitting all sorts of blockers here. Okay. We got so many prerequisites to everything. And this also needs power. I think I'm just gonna rebuild this over here where we have the power. Yes. Yes. Do I like that? Do I like that? Do I like that? Yeah, so here's what I can do then. I can put him like this. I like this. And then when the gears come... No. I always click the gear icon for gear. Oh. Me. Okay, put somebody there to pump up, to fill it up. I think we should be fine. I think we have enough water. I think we have enough food. More food underway. I mean, we're not doing amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Continue on here. Let's go ahead and eat this guy. 19 logs. That's nice. Some logs back. Fermented cassava. Here we go. We get the path here. Build that in. And then when we come to the gears, that will go... Oh, that could just go right there. Because the alternative... Yeah. Yeah. We can just slip that there. But here, what was the other thing I needed to research for? I needed research for the levee. Which, at the moment, we're in a drought. So... Let's go with gears. Because we need gears as a prerequisite for this water tank and other more important things. So gears, I think, is more important than the levee. Put that like that or like that. This allows me to expand. Yes. Okay. Make this high priority. Yes. I hope this transfers power. I think it does. But I don't know for sure that they can receive power through the... Yeah, they can receive power through that. Port, I'm pretty sure. A window thing. Okay. Researching. We're at 20 already. Okay, we're pumping. See, it's taking us a while to really lose all the water. Like a day into the drought. Okay, we're getting more wood. Perfect. This is waiting our gears, which is awaiting more planks. So I guess we need that to get going now. Need 10 beavers, so. Okay, maybe we do. Maybe we do increase this. Let's... do it down there. I don't think this bush was there before. Was this bush there before? Wait, so will he not plant anything until everything has been harvested? That's pretty crazy. Oh, he's starving. No, but we have food. Okay, he's okay. Okay, it looks like we need more housing. That'll do. Okay, I guess... we will destroy that. Oh, do I need to destroy that one too? And these guys. Yeah, let's destroy that one. And those. Okay. Yes, that makes sense. And then... they're here. Yeah. Let's just stick with one more. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oof. That might be the theme. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. More drought. Alright. We are about halfway through. We are less than halfway through our water storage, which is good. Except for most of the first half, we did have water still flowing. So, not sure. Okay, well that can't work anyway. That can't work anyway. Let's get somebody else on this. Yes. Yes. So we have one person planting, one person farming. I guess that's the intended way for you to do this. I don't know. Oh, do they not plant if it's not watered? Oh, no. Oh. Well, okay. Well, we have berries. So does he just sit there doing nothing during the... We have berries. We have water. Drought is almost over. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We did it. Did it. Yay, okay. Now we need the water to make it back down there. Come on. How much science do we have? 155. Okay, beautiful. So this is a perfect time to get our levee. Yes. Yes. Just uses logs, and we put that here. Should we have done that? Or could we have gotten... No, that's 400. Okay. And then we're just gonna go with the dam. Don't have to spend any more research points. We don't need anything else, just boom. And then we'll put some sluices down in there later on. I think that is quite acceptable. Yes. I'm gonna run this one. I'm going to destroy this one. Yes. Boom. 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 Alright. Any questions? Any complaints? No? Alright. Now we can start running this guy, and we can start running this guy. Let's just focus on it. Yes. Oh no, we have another person that can, Perfect. Perfect. Yes. 1-to-1 job to beaver. Only we humans could figure out something similar. Clearly, whatever we humans figured out in this universe was not sufficient. Is there a lore? Is there a way... Can we learn... Can we learn about what happened scattered throughout the land? Decrepit human ruins provided beavers with the unimaginable, a resource superior to wood. Okay, that doesn't really tell us what happened to humans, though. I think... Built. Waiting for more planks. Planks is waiting for more logs. Logs are waiting on more time. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Get a little bit of oak action in there. Okay, so this is going 174, 173. I have 125 required. That's great. Is this guy working? Hey, look at that. We have our fermented cassavas, as it looks like it says. I've never heard of this kohlrabi. Never heard of that. I don't know what that is. Looks like some kind of like lettuce. Some kind of leafy green. I don't know. But a cassava. That's some kind of root. Which I guess it's like their potatoes, basically. Which makes sense. Ooh. Starting their construction. And then I guess we'll have to make another water pump over here. I don't love that I have to do that. We'll pause that for now because we don't really need it. I just want it to be stubbed out for later on. But I put some stairs here. I don't know whether I want to research it yet, but I'm gonna need to use it. We do have 250. Yeah, I think it's time to research this. And then we can get rid of this. Put in a stair. Yes. Boom. I like it. I like it. Okay, I guess we'll pause this to not use planks when they come about. Where are all of our logs? Well, it's only have one person, one lumberjack. Let's get some more here. Okay, yay, we have more beavers, so we can actually start to get reasonable employment numbers. Add a second harvester. And a second plank maker. And when this comes online, we'll have yet another lumberjack. Okay. I mean, they're getting the wood pretty quickly, so... Oh, I wish you could prioritize these. Like, I would like them to prioritize the pine over the birch. Is that not something we can do? Is that not a mechanic? Only distance. Okay. This is like the one scenario that I actually really do care. I mean, kind of on the food, but I haven't really needed that. Another drop. I feel like we just got out of that last one. Ooh. Okay, we have 3 days. We need more planks. And we need them for gears. And we need planks to make the gear producer. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna have one less harvester. Okay, and then cool. Yes. Then we'll get gears. So if we can have this constructed and filled up before the next drought, we will be absolutely solid. Oh, also this. If we can have this constructed, that would also really help us significantly. I guess our crops will still... Would we want to put, like, another dam here so that our crops still have a little bit of standing water for now? Or is that something we're just not going to have until later down the line? Because we don't have a crazy large amount of resources stored up here. Ooh, is it worth spending the money? Or the research points. More planks. Just 15 logs. I think that's really all we can spare right now. We'll do that for now. We can always change it later. Okay, 3 out of 20 gears. Come on, come on. Takes 3 hours. I think we're gonna get there. Okay, so I think we'll have that filled up before the next drought, which I guess isn't the most important thing because we can build this pump and should still be able to pump throughout the drought. But, you know, it's still good to have your reserve. I really want to know what the name generator looks like. Do they have a list of names, or do they have like a auto generator? Or wow. Huh. Okay, the drought started. We did not successfully get the large constructed before the drought. More barracks. I see, I see. Yes. This is how they like it. They like it all crammed and shoved in there. They prefer it this way. They prefer it this way. Don't act like I'm being immoral. They are efficient beings. Yes, they would like that too. Yes, we have more berries. At some point, I guess I should start harvesting these. So our trees will still grow for most of the drought, so that's good. We've got 240 berries. We got 40 kohlrabies. I need to Google how to pronounce that if I'm gonna keep saying it. It's a pretty vital food source for us, so berries. They go fast, though. At some point, I'll need a hauling post. I don't think I'm quite there yet, but not incredibly far off. So I might as well start thinking about where to put it. Oh. Let's slap it there. I'll put that on pause for now. And we'll call that sufficient. Okay, so some of our berries still get in the fertile range here. Oh, for like the longest time too, so that's good. Our berries are quite resilient here. Let's get another gathering post here, so we can get these berries. And I guess we will need a stair for that to really work. We are keeping those on pause for now. I think. Well, can't produce any more during the drought. Again, we need power. Okay. I guess that was the slave labor option. Yes. Yes, completely moral. Completely moral. Oh no, they're thirsty. Oh no, they're thirsty. Oh no, they're thirsty. 1 day left. No water. I don't know how long they can survive without thirst. Beaver will die soon. Oh no. We can't have a second apocalypse. That was not good the first time. I don't want it again. Oh no. Oh no. They're thirsty. They're all thirsty. Oh god, no. Okay. Okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Okay, well, I guess there's really nothing I can do. I could build a pump here. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of not a bad idea in general. Instead of the pump being there, I want the water pump actually to be here. Makes much more sense. Yes. Okay, okay, okay. And then we can pump out some of that. If it doesn't all evaporate beforehand. Which is likely. No, no, no. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Water, more water's coming? Oh my. This is... See, I think at this point, this isn't even where I want this anymore. We've taken so long to build this that actually I want it over here instead. Mm-hmm. You snooze, you lose. Okay, pump up online. Select water. Okay, yes. Because that is always a problem when we don't do that. Most important thing, so all gears go here. Guess we can start doing that. Come on, where's the water? I guess the water's gonna have to fill up all the way up on it. Yeah, see, this is why we need sluice. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. There we go. Come on. Woohoo, the flow. Okay. So it works, as intended. Yeah, get the flow there, finally. Let's get start working on that, and start working on this. Producing. Well, it was producing. Oh, so much employment management. Okay, what do we have? One vacant job? That's fine. I think we need to have a storage here. We'll keep it small. Go. Of logs. Yes. I think this will be a good battery drop spot later on. Oh. Well, that's why we don't have any employment, or why we have that's why we have too many vacant jobs. What's the word I'm trying to say? That's why we have vacancies. That's the word. Yeah. That's why we have too many vacancies. We don't actually need that much power, I don't believe. Yes, I think we're getting to the point where we do need suppliers, or haulers, because this is, taking up a lot of the productivity is only 59%. And part of that might be the electricity, but I think it's mostly because, the resources are so far away. Oh, no haulers in district. Okay, so you need that. So let's start construction on that. That's done. That's done. I want these done. Yeah, we have enough logs. I think this is high priority. Okay, we don't need that many. Here we go. Oh, this is gonna be so much better now. Yes. 78% already increased. Looking really good. Oh, is he injured? Okay, we need to... medical bed. That's what we need. Yeah, that's a good spot for that. High priority. Food, why do you need food? No, you're okay. You just are being self-destructive. Okay. Gears, how far are we on this? 14 out of 20. Okay, almost. Almost. Okay, yay, we've finally finished the construction of our medium water tank. Let's get some more storage for our food. Okay, I think we can plant more cassava now that we have the ability to ferment it. And I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good plan. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Gear storage. Don't know what we'll put here yet. I imagine we will find something. Let's get someone else pumping over here so that when the drought comes, we can have this tank completely full. I think that will be ideal. Should we build another tank? Ooh, I think we should build another tank. Maybe we can put it where I abandoned this one previously. Yes. Not the worst idea, because I would much rather have too much water than not enough water. Again. We could be doing better on food, but, we have 29% of the way there, 33. We have more on the way. Maybe we need more people harvesting. Yeah, I don't know what goods I want here yet. We can put our pine resin there for now. So what's going on with these, breeding pods? Do they just make, like, they just make berry juice and, they're just soaking in berry juice? Is that the secret? Is that the secret to beaver reproduction, is soaking in berry juice? Is that how they do it naturally? Can't you see? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's cursed. Wow. Let's see, can I get right up in there? Okay. 400 berries. So, we basically have as many berries as we possibly can. And there's even more yet to be harvested. Wow. Let's get this guy over there to harvest those. We don't really need to harvest them right now because we have... We're maxed out. We can't have any more than what we have. And there is our drought starting now. So, we have a fair amount of water, more water than we've ever had before. Plus, we have the ability to pump more water as we have the drought going on here, which we've never really had before. Not, at least not to this extent. And so now, I think we're much better off than we've ever been before. I think I am a little concerned that we're mostly only running on berries for the most part. And we don't have a way to ferment our cassava right now because it's we have no power. I guess we can use this. I can turn this on. And I can reduce... We can pause our inventor right now because we have a lot of built up science that we have yet to use, which is great. We can use that science in the future. I mean, this guy, he kind of needs to stay there. But, I mean, I guess, while we're reliant on berries, we do have a reliable supply of berries. So we're reliant, but it is reliable, so it is, I think, a fair trade-off. I don't know why I can't seem to get these guys properly prioritized over here. Maybe that will work if they're harvesting and they're planting, and then no priority there. Maybe that'll work. Let's see. Oh, wow. It's already dried up. That is already dried up. That is faster than I was hoping. That didn't even get us halfway through. I mean, we still have this little pool here. But that didn't even get us halfway through. Wow, the depth really, 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 really matters, I guess. Okay. I think we're getting... Loud motorcycle just went by. I think we are getting to a very good stable point. I think one thing that we need to consider for the future is getting some metal and getting some bad water. Usually you can find these two things near each other. Here's some bad water here. Where is that coming from? The bad water source. Okay. Now, it's not particularly close. That is for sure. Okay, so it normally flows this way. That is annoying. Then isn't this? Yes, this is bad water here as well. This is much closer. I think that's a lot more feasible of a bad water source for us. Unfortunately, there is no metal over here. So, I don't know whether we can do our metal and our bad water in the same area. The reason I want to do that, typically, is because I have to create a new district. And so I want that district to do more than one thing. But I don't actually know what you need for tube ways. Okay, so you do need metal for tube ways. Alright, this drought's almost over, and we still have a good bit of water, so that was not a problem. We got full berries still. I think we have this drought thing down. We even had power throughout most of that drought, so we were able to produce more, fermentation. I mean, I guess we weren't growing anymore, so we really weren't producing anything. But we were able to produce more if we really needed to. So yeah, I think that's really good. Pause that real quick. Got these planks going. Logs, we could use some more logs. It'll take some time, but I think some of this oak is going to be good to have. And then we'll start to phase out this birch with probably some more oak. How long? 85, 85, 47. Yeah. We'll take some time to do that, but eventually we'll phase that out. Let's get this guy over here again. Gather that. Our water's coming back in. And then this is also when we can see where our bad water is. Okay. That is interesting where it comes in. So we can grab some from over here, but it's definitely not the ideal spot. But we can get there fairly easily with the path. If they will pump from there. If it's not considered too far away. And I see now also this is getting more power. Well, it was getting more power, and it's going to get more power. Here we go. So are we meeting our demand? Well, it's nighttime. 240, 250, 258. I think our demand was like 270-ish or 2 something. So it's at least close. So this is really good. I think what we need to focus on in the next episode will be the moving the, maybe I don't know what we need to work on. What should it be? I think moving the industrial stuff over here near our storage, maybe on top of our storage. Which would probably mean more power production. I want to put that right here. And pipe that in over here. And then have our production over here on top of our storage, ideally. Another thing we can do next episode is start pumping some of this bad water. Because I think if we're going to store water up here, we're gonna really want to use some dynamite to blast out some of that. So that's an option. And then we need to get some metal. I don't know. I guess this is the closest source of metal. I don't know whether we'll need to create a district for that, but we'll definitely need to have a lot of bridges and such to get over there. But I guess if we are going for this metal, it's not that far away to get this bad water over here at that point. But this bad water is generally closer. Oh, that's a tough one. That really makes it quite difficult. What about the metal over here? Okay. And over there. Okay. Couple options. I guess none of them are particularly amazing. I think this is the closest one, so that's probably what we will end up going for. And so we'll have to create a path that comes all the way down out over there. Probably a new district. But I think that will be a project for the next episode. So for now, I'm Sonzie. Have a good day.